teach you is that we are a country of two races, Aryans and Dravidians. That the whole country was first Dravidian. And then the Aryans came from Europe via Khyber Pass, beat the Dravidians and drove them south. And so we are now Aryans in the north and Dravidians in the south. The British then financed a Dravidian movement in South India to keep India divided, because they have found that it's such a huge population percentage of Hindus, the only way they could divide is by this kind of thing. And that ideology was translated into history books. Macaulay ensured that history books talked about this. And today we find that that's a completely bogus theory, because the modern theory of genetics, which is based on DNA, shows that all Indians have the same DNA. Whether you're a South Indian, a North Indian, a East Indian or West Indian. You can't go by facial characteristics because of the climate. Supposing you live near the equator, like in Kanyakumari or Tamil Nadu, the sun rays are so direct that your pigmentation changes and your skin color can be darker than the skin color of people in Kashmir. Or some other physical characteristics can change, but your DNA cannot change. And we are one people. Whether we are Brahmins or scheduled castes, our DNA is the same. And I tell our people that this is also in practical life that you see if you watch it carefully. For instance, if you educate the scheduled caste to the level where other castes can afford to be educated, then there will be no differences. And the best example is of Dr. Ambedkar. He, by the way, his name was not Ambedkar. He came from the scheduled Mahar caste in Maharashtra, although he was born in Madhya Pradesh. And his teacher was called Ambedkar, who was a Brahmin. And he told him that you are such a bright boy, you should go abroad to study, but there will be a lot of resistance in the society. So change your name from Mahar to Ambedkar. So he took the name Ambedkar, got a scholarship and went to Columbia, wrote a PhD in economics, in monetary economics, still worth reading. Then went to England and got a degree in law, came to India, and Sardar Patel made him chairman of the drafting committee of the Constitution, and he piloted all the bills and produced this wonderful Constitution we have today. He was par excellence. But our society, till recently, has not recognized him. And has always, and in fact, a lot of people used to derisively call Ambedkar as Bhimrao, because that was his first name, B.R. Ambedkar. On the other hand, Jawaharlal Nehru, he went to Cambridge. He failed there. But in England those days, they used to have a degree called gentleman pass. If you come from the colony, you may have failed, but you can't be sent back home, failed in Cambridge. So, therefore, they used to give a gentleman pass. He came back on gentleman pass. So, while Dr. Ambedkar was called Bhimrao, Jawaharlal Nehru was called Pandit. This is the exact opposite of what should have happened. Ambedkar should have been called Pandit, and Jawaharlal should have been called Jawaharlal. But our society's prejudice was such that we divided ourselves, because this is what the British wanted. Much of whatever is being taught to you even today is to divide you.